Hey guys, it's me again. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, doing more videos recently. I'm really starting to get into this. It's kind of nice kicking back and being able to talk to people. Um, you know. So this video is going to be on basically what truly is paganism. What are some of the ideas and all that? Fairly useful stuff. Um, Realistically, paganism, uh, as one of my friends once said, is truthfully it is meaning farmer or multiple gods or non-Christian. It depends on which context and which part of translation you actually take it from. I've always heard it as pagan just being specifically non-Christian, but some research, I guess it's also farmer. I guess interesting idea, and it makes sense because really it's a worship of the earth and all that. That's where a lot of the main things are all based off of. Um, to put paganism into term, it's hard to sum it up. But it encompasses, and this is the reason why I claim it. I don't claim Druidism. I don't claim Wiccanism or anything like that as my beliefs. Um, because really it's limited. It's a limited idea. Where paganism is just mainly the umbrella of it. In a way, you could sum up other things and ideas which exist back. For me, the reasoning why I'm really involved with it is pretty simple. It's kind of my forte. And, with Buddhism, they have a pretty well structured program. They're pretty well structured. And, like, for me, I'm all about let's take it off the rail. Kind of. But there are certain rules, of course, you have to obey by and all that jazz. Um, Part of it too is um, your paganistic ideas. They really appeal to me, and also like the old history with it. I mean, once upon a time, a lot of your paganistic ideas, a lot of your druidistic ideas, a lot of your Wiccanite. Well, not Wiccan. Wiccan's newer. just for FYI, yeah, the a lot of the druid ideas stretch way back and were a lot more understood of a structure, realistically. I mean, there were very few druids left in the modern century. And some of the teachings have been passed down, but most have died off, I'm afraid. And that's the way it goes. And for me, it's a lot of rediscovery of it, you know. For me, I spent some past lives dealing with that particular trade, and that particular side of it. And that was truly an experience. And that really it kind of drives me to rediscover things, to rediscover, reconnect with everything else, to truly reconnect with the earth and the universe itself. Um, Buddhist ideas, and a lot of the New Age. Sorry about the shakiness. Yeah, I'm shaking all the place. Um, the Buddhist and New Age and spiritual ideas are truly reconnecting with it, and Buddhists have reconnected with it for quite some time. A lot of the Wiccan and pagan, and Druid ideas are coming back. And they're starting to reconnect. They're starting to re-wake up. You know, a lot of them hang on to old ways, very old ways. And those are good. Those shouldn't be forgotten. And in a way, it's kind of the little bit that we have left. We don't have our temples. We don't have our heritage as much as we would have liked, except for like fairy tales of shapeshifters. Realistically, that's about it. Of just traveling priests. And that was all that we have. It's just these stories. None of the stuff really written down. Uh, and that all harkens back to the. Yes, I'm saying again. Isn't this great? It all harkens back to the old Druid forest that was burned when the Romans came in. When they conquered, and they saw that that these people were really the leaders. They went and they were peaceful mostly. And so they just went through and they burned the forest. You know, according to legends and descriptions that were left over, a lot of them from Romans themselves, that all the knowledge was recorded within the trees itself. that all the druids in their main home, aside from the traveling parts, lived within the trees itself. And when that all burned, all the history and everything went away. You know, the true meanings behind Stonehenge, the way that was constructed, was all just taken away. Now it's all just legends, and as far-fetched as let's say, levitate the blocks up there. That's kind of a fairy story, and whether or not it's true, I mean, that can be confirmed. I mean, and you go back, and it's man really denies its heritage. The only real heritage that's stuck around is Buddhist, a lot of Buddhist and a lot of Hindu, which is great, and a lot of the Jewish and Islamic and Christian ideas, and those are one of the reasons why they're still the forefathers. Because when the different cultures collided, the one that won went over the top and conquered the other and took all the holidays and things and went, yeah, let's combine them in here. So it's disappointing, really. Really, if you look at it, once upon a time, you know, once upon a time, the druids, the pagans, all that had truly a connection with the earth. They were truly connected, and they felt everything to such a point that they could transform. They could change their shape into things of nature, that truly connected them even more. They connected with the universe and could predict things and understand things. You know, all that different ideas, and now it's all wiped away. All that history, all that is wiped away, and it's pretty sad. It kind of brings a tear to your eye. But what can we do? We can rebuild. We still have the knowledge. We still have some of the stories, and that's what paganism is nowadays. It's truly is a reconnectedness. I mean, we don't sacrifice. We don't do anything. We've moved past that, which in a way, in many respects, some of that destruction and destroying of some of the things was actually a good thing. Because, I mean, once upon a time as well, I mean, along with being connected with the earth, we sacrificed. We sacrificed things and we worked in different realms of magic that shouldn't have been worked in many ways. And some of it was common practice, some wasn't. And it's all debatable. You know, a lot of debates is, many say that, like, they didn't actually sacrifice people, except for, like, some very small groups in certain tribes, and that the majority didn't. Some say it's bullshit. I mean, sorry, pardon my language. Some say that that's not true, but it's a harder thing to really tell when all that history is just gone. I'd rather know for a fact. I mean, they found the one of the most preserved bodies in that area was in a swamp, and he was a victim of sacrifice. Whether or not that was a common practice, that's to remain. And nowadays, when we're past it, it's more of a connectedness with nature. Buddhists connect with the universe. We connect with nature. Maybe they say we're lower in chakras and whatnot. To us, it's all we know. Now we're starting to learn. We continue to learn. And at a rapid rate, honestly. And it's a good thing, I think. It's truly is a bring back of new culture. So, anyway, that's my little spiel on pagan, Wiccan, Druid stuff. Kind of an offhand idea. And, different than what most of my subscribers are into, I bet. Most of them are in more of the Buddhist side of it, but That's different. There's a Western, there's a Eastern. Two different yins and yang. Yin and yang, you know? Two different ideas. And one side's starting to come back, which is a good thing. Anyway, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Keep it real, keep it living. Get yourself killed. Alright, see ya.